Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a StuG IIIB. It's a Tier 4 German tank destroyer. It's located on the eastbourne of Sand River and it's under my American account, my NA account, Fixing Stupid of REBRN. Well, you can see that this little tank destroyer, it's not an Arty, is armed with a 75mm gun capable of 110 alpha and penetrating 110mm with the standard ammo, and it'll go up to 158 with the premium. Now the StuG, the original StuG, was based on the Panzer III, the Panzer Kampfwagen Mark III, and it was produced way back before the war. In 1935 they came up with the original idea of this little tank destroyer. I could see that there was one tank destroyer in residence, so I decided to abandon that position and move further south. Now it was actually an assault gun, or designed as an assault gun to support troops, and because the tank corps didn't really want it, they actually tried to offer it to the infantry, but they didn't want it either because it was a vehicle and they weren't mechanised. So in the end what they did is they offered it to the artillery, and the artillery actually manned StuGs. So if you're an Arty player and you're playing a StuG, you're actually playing a vehicle that was manned by artillery troops, and that's what made it so accurate. Nice shot on the looks. I got 105 off him. He's gone behind some rocks, so I can't hit him at the moment. DW2, no problems pen him. He's got very thin armour. I don't think he can see me actually. Yep. More damage. And the looks is still there. I fire a shell in his direction, but unfortunately he is in cover now. There's a KV-1 down there, but he's actually behind the mosque at the moment, so I can't get any damage on him. There's the looks again. Yep, got a big hit on him actually there. 97, but I think there was some damage done by some others at the same time. It's quite a dangerous position because I'm a bit further forward than I should really be. I thought I could fire through the buildings to get at that KV-1, but no. Oh, for a brief moment I thought I could hit that 3001. Look to the DW, can't get shot there. There's a duck down there, the MX-40. I can just make out the outline of the DW2. And now the VK3001H has come into sight, the 30-ton tank that was never built. But I got a pen on him. And there comes the looks again. Nope, that one fell short. Go for it again. Yep, got him that time and killed him. Well, DW2's popped out just for a moment to take a shot. Oh, those shots are not hitting the target, but okay, he's moving forward now because he wants to get the looks on our team. Makes himself visible and I can just slot him now. Yeah, there you go, he's out. So I've got my second kill. The AMX-40's moving forward and so's the KV-1. The KV-1's now visible. I am able to get shots on him. Lost sight of him there for a brief moment, but I've tracked him. And now I can't see him, so he's down beneath the river bank. A Valentine AT has taken up the position that he was in, but he's just been wiped out by our T-40. And he's shooting from that position where I left him when he was up on the heights. So they've got much better view of these guys. I can't see the KV-1 because the bank's getting in the way. So what I'm going to do is very risky. I'm going to move down to the riverbank as close as I can get, so I can get shots on this guy at reasonably close range. But I'm going to be in sight of the enemy as well. One shot to kill the KV-1. Okay, I'm getting the hell out of here as quickly as I can. In fact, I suddenly notice there's an AMX ALC coming in from the north on our cap area. So I'm going to try and engage him. Now, they were building this StuG until 1942. They still had plenty of Panzer IIIs in production. In fact, one of the most productive tanks during the war. In fact, it probably would have helped the Germans if they manufactured more Panzer IIIs than they manufactured the big heavy tanks like the Tiger, the King Tiger, and then the Jag Tiger. They probably would have been much better off. And a one shot, a pixel shot, kills the ELC. So I've got my 4th kill now. Looking for the P43 up in the north. Gonna occupy a position on the bushes up here and see if I can spot this guy. Yep, there he is. The BT7 is actually spotting for us, but I can't see him from this spot. So I'm going to move a bit closer. Oh, M8A1 already taken the spots. I might have to get a lot closer because those guys have got a nice elevated position and our BT just took a huge hit. Yeah, he's almost out of hit points, but I can just see the top of the P43. No, that shot missed, but can I get another one? It's pixel shot. Yes, I got a hit. 115, go for it again. He pulls back because he suddenly realizes he's under fire, and that shot failed. So I made him disengage from the BT7. I'm now looking for that AMX40. I'm going to try and use these rocks on the north bank of the river. Try and conceal my approach. I'm suspecting he's going to be just over the rise, but the enemy appears to be falling back to their own cap area. They've still got 6 enemy tanks, and that includes the P43 up in the north, who's now got the company of that T40. T67, there's the AMX40, the duck. He's just over this rise, and he just hit me on the top, but bounced off my armour. I'm trying to get a shot, but unfortunately, I'm also in sight of the enemy because he's proxy spotted me. And that means that T67 up there can see me. So if I push forward to try and hit the AMX, I might actually get struck from the enemy cap area. I pulled back for the moment. See if I can get a shot on the T67 to put him out of commission. Nope. Okay, I'm thinking about going around the AMX40 and coming at him from a different direction so I don't get hit, but my teammate in the Griller finishes off the AMX40, and unfortunately we lose the M8A1, but there's only 3 enemies remaining now. They've got a Matilda 4, T67 and an AMX13AM. There's the Matilda. I don't think he can see me, but I can certainly see his outline. Oh, no shot there. It's a fairly narrow arc of fire on the StuG IIIB, but you can play it. Yep, got one into the engine bay. Only the top of the turret seeing, so I can't get a shot on him, but well, we can see all 3 enemy vehicles in sight. There's the T67 dialing in. Yep, one into the turret for 94. There's the AMX13AM. Yep, got him. Can't see him anymore, so I'm guessing where he is now. I can't see him at all. I think he's moved. Just guessing where he might be. There's still 3 of them out there. Trying to get closer. In fact, I'm trying to get to a position where I can approach the T67 without getting shot at. Still got all my hit points though. In fact, I believe that I can actually now get a shot on the Matilda. So I pop up over the ridgeline, look down on the Matilda, there he is. And one shot with APCR takes him out the game. Now I forgot that I'm still loaded with the APCR. Shouldn't really be using APCR on anything else. So I've got 5 kills. Can I get a top gun? We'll see. There goes the MX13F3AM. And so it's just the T67 to kill. I lock on and one shot gives me a top gun. And that's it. StuG Life. Victory dance. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Okay, StuG Life Part 1. Yes, I've got a whole series of StuG Life videos. Yep, you can see I managed to get a 2nd class tanker in this vehicle, but I've had one before. I also got a 5 for effect for doing more damage than hit points to my own vehicle, and a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. I got 5 exactly. But I did get a top gun. I got 6 kills on the enemy, and my win rate from the battle was 7,610, which is super Unicum standard. So let's have a look at team score. Yep, I did get the highest damage, but no high caliber, 1,521 hit points of damage. The next high scorer being the other StuG, the StuG III-G, the tier 5 one, with 1,341 hit points. And after that, it was the T67 on the enemy team with 1,155. When it came to kills, I got the highest number of those with 6 kills, 3 kills for the StuG III-G, 2 kills for the Matilda 4, the T40 and the Gorilla on our team. And in fact, he got the joy of taking out that AMX40 that I spotted, but I just couldn't get a shot on without getting plugged by the T67. So that was rather nice, that one. I picked up the assistance for that. When it came to base XP, it's the StuG III-G who did the best. He got 757 from that game. I got 702, and the T40 managed 555. I fired 40 rounds in that game, got 21 direct hits, 17 penetrations, no splash, damage of 1,521 hit points, of which 1,247 were up more than 300 meters. So you can see I was doing a lot of long range shooting up from the south bank of the dunes all the way into the riverbed. One hit received from the enemy. It was a non-penetration. It was a round from the AMX40 that bounced off the roof of the StuG. Yes, it does have fairly good armor if you hit it in the right place. And I blocked damage of 110 because he had a 75mm gun. 9 enemy vehicles were damaged, 6 were killed, and 14 hit points of damage assistance. I think that's spotting actually on the AMX40. 19,739 credits from the battle, 50,000 for completing the mission, 69,739 altogether, and after ammunition resupply took away 56,051 credits profit. I picked up 1,053 XP times 2 for the first victory, 2,000 for completing the mission events, and took away 4,106 experience points altogether. So StuG Life Part 1. Yep, the StuG III is, or StuG III Ausf is actually quite a decent little tank destroyer. In fact, it's a surprise that the Panzer Corps actually rejected this tank, even though it was based on the Panzer III, which of course they had already in their infantry, because after all, they had all the spares necessary to fix this vehicle, no problem whatsoever. But of course they passed it over to the artillerymen, and of course the artillerymen, being much more highly trained, were able to get much better results. And of course we should remember that Michael Wittmann, the Black Baron, started his tank life in one of these. Yes, he was a StuG driver as well, and he practiced on the T-34s and then got promoted to a Tiger tank later on. So StuG Life Part 1 and StuG Life Part 2 will be coming up shortly. Hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And thanks for watching.